So this is just a quick video to show the new way we're trying to market single-family homes or projects, but showing more than just the home, showing the neighborhood or surrounding, interests like viewpoints, schools, places to eat, whatever would help kind of sell the home. This was a vacant property that was not getting a lot of interest because people just didn't understand why this property would be listed for, 4 or 5 million. It can vary for a lot of vacant properties, but I found this property really interesting because it had a 2-road access. It was a 19,000 square foot lot, and people just weren't getting the value of this property. It was steep and technical, like a lot of properties in this area, but in the area, with so much redevelopment happening, there's a lot of new builds that were selling for 10, 12, 15 million. And when I saw what could be done with this property, we decided to draw it up, and instead of just showing the place empty, I had a proposal on the walls and stuff so that I could explain what you could actually get out of this property and the return on investment that you would have, especially compared to this property that had the 2-road access as well. But they pushed the property back and pretty much lost most of the backyard. The back access road is not really very usable now, and they've just got the main access down here for the front. Not having a lot of yard, they lowered the house, decreasing the views. And if you go back to the house that we were working on, you've got amazing views. I've kept the house high. I did keep it, push it forward, but I created a huge backyard with a pool. If you look through, you can actually click on some of these and then see, Vancouver, Stanley Park, just to give people an idea when they're looking out. Quite often they don't know what they're looking at. So we just put a few points of interest. And then you can see down here as well that another new home is being built, and that could be a $10 to $15 million home, depending on the specification, of course. And I know that up on Millstream, just over here, there was a $15 million home. So to be able to actually show the area a little bit better, show what's actually going on, and show that a lot of these homes in the future will be 10 to 15 million plus. So it may be a little bit longer term investment, but this lot was definitely well worth looking at. You can click on the floor plans that we've embedded into this virtual tour, and you can see some of the elevations of the proposed home, how I designed the guest house and or parking below to the lower street, and then you could get 4-car parking potentially. We embedded it into the hill, making better use of the space, and then you could actually build the yard over. You wouldn't have as much fill because you'd be building right over the roof of that guest house. And then by pushing the house forward, we got a big, huge roundabout driveway, 2-car parking here. The guest house is under here. You could put the pool in the center. The pool could go on the side. We had various plans for this lot, and then the parking is at the lower road access. So it just gives people a much better idea. There was also a 3D rendering that shows once this is all greenscaped and grown over, you would just see this part of the guest house and parking and or storage peeking out from the hill. But it's a great way to show people the possibility and to show them the development in the area so that they understand the price changes of, a tear down that might be a few $1 million to a new build that might be 14, 15 million plus. So I hope this helps better explain how the 360 tour can be a great marketing benefit for people buying, selling, and or developers.